Hi everyone!
Hi!
Welcome back to another episode of Car Conversations with Fran and John. We're the Corporate Breakout Couple. I'm Fran and he's John. And we're currently in Penang. We're on our way to run an errand. So basically today... Ooh, what was that? Okay, so basically today... I want to talk to you about the rules in life, right? Now, it's not going to be boring, I promise you. So, in life, right, there are certain rules. For example, in marriage, there's rules. In a game of football, there's rules. And work as well has rules, right? And the reason why I'm thinking about this and sharing my thoughts and opinions here is because I recently had lunch with a dear friend of mine, and she's a very successful businesswoman, and she actually mentioned that in a game of business, right, there's also rules. Like for example, she said that back when she was running businesses, right, she was driving a Bentley, and because she was driving a Bentley, she actually managed to secure higher deals compared to someone who wasn't. And you might be thinking, ayo, so superficial, driving a car also. Yeah, but it's true. In the game of business, you must know the unspoken rules, right? For example, if you want to be seen as ultra successful, then you need to be a part of certain clubs, right? Driving certain cars, for example. And in the game of corporate life, there's also rules, isn't it? For example, like you can't be late for work, because you're late for work all the time. People deem you as unreliable, and then you might get fired, right? You can't simply take off anytime you want. You need to apply leave, medical leave, annual leave, and whatnot. So I'm just thinking, do people actually are also aware that they're in this game called corporate life, right? And my guess is not many people are aware of. Why do I say that? Well, for example, if you are in the game called corporate life and you have willingly signed a contract to work for a company, then shouldn't you be playing to the rules? And you also need to know why you're in this game, correct or not? If you are playing a game of football, first of all, you need to know that this is called football. You need to know the rules at the back of your hand, because why? Everybody wants to win, right? In a game, everybody wants to win. And in a game of football, you cannot use your hands. If you use your hands, you're disqualified, you get some penalty, right? And you're not going to be playing the game of football. So in a game of corporate life, my question to you is, do you know why you're actually in this game, right? What's the reason? What's the purpose? Is it to make money? Okay, if you're making money, then what are you using the money for? How long are you going to be working in this corporate game, right? Because every game, there's a start and there's also an end, right, John? Is there anything that you want to add on for now?
Yeah, I mean, in any game that we play, right, in Fran's example, football, right, there's a time frame, right? There's a 90 minutes, there's a start, there's a half time, there's an end. So when you are in the game, when you are participating in the game, my question to you, added on to hers, is, are you playing to win? And do you even realize that you are in the game at all, right?
Yep. Yeah, so for example, even marriage is a game. Now, I'm not saying you play in marriage. No, I'm saying that even anything in life is actually a game. Why? Because a marriage has a start and it also has an end. When does it end? Well, when someone dies or when you get a divorce, right? So everything that you do in life is actually a game. And like I said, everybody wants to win. So make sure that you're winning, right? So for example, if you're coming home from work disgruntled, unhappy, moody, sad, then maybe it's time for you to kind of examine, are you suitable in this game, right? Or change a different game, right? Because, for example, if you are playing football, right, and every game, every match that you go to, you come home tired, disgruntled, unhappy, moody, depressed. If this is a game of football, obviously you are not probably so suited for the game of football. And if it's a game of football, and it's just a game, right, you will quit, right? After maybe 5-6 times of this emotion of sad, depressed and all that, you will probably quit the game, correct? Because it's no fun for you, you derive no happiness, therefore you quit the game. So this is the question, right, for you to kind of stew and realize, which is, if you're in this game called corporate life, you're working your 9 to 5, and if you're not happy, then maybe it is time for you to re-examine whether, this game is for you. Is this job for you? Are you suited in this role? Do you want to change roles? Because it's okay for you to say, nope, I don't want this anymore. I want to do something different, right? Like even like is it Michael Jordan? He went and played golf for a while, right? So obviously, you know, his passion was basketball, but he actually quit for a while and he went and played golf. Then he went back
and baseball as well.
and baseball. So it's okay to play, you know, change games, right? But the most important thing is that you want to play to win, because everybody plays games like sports. Everybody's playing to win. Nobody's playing to lose, right? So this is my little 2 cents while we are driving. John, you want to add on anything?
Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, right, you know, just like the movie The Matrix, right, the last thing you want to be is to be in a position where you're in the matrix and you don't realize, you have no awareness of what's going on at all. So if you remember in the movie, right, Neo, the main character, right, Keanu Reeves, right, he was given 2 choices, the red or the blue pill. So at least you are able to wake up to reality if you choose to, right? But in a game of corporate, let's say you are in the corporate world, you are doing your 9 to 5 for the sake of doing it, just because everybody else is doing, and you feel that you have no other choice. And that's where the example of the matrix come in, right?
Yeah.
If you don't even know that you have a choice and you're in it and you're not happy, I think the worst thing is you're not happy about it, then maybe it's really time for you to examine the rules of engagement in this game and whether you are happy with it or not.
Yep. And I'd like to add on as well, right? Like I said just now, every game ends. So if you're in the corporate game, that game will also end, and it's called retirement.
That's right.
Now, the interesting is this, right? Now, while you're in the game, are you already preparing for the end? Like for example, David Beckham, right? So in the game of football, footballers, you know, their careers aren't forever, right? They're not going to be playing football professionally at the age of 80, or let's say Singapore retirement is 65, right? They're not. Their careers are over by age of what, mid 30s?
Yeah, or
would
earlier,
be
actually.
the sunset already,
Yep.
right? So a guy like David Beckham, his game is called football. He's a professional football player, and he already knows that the end is near, right? So he already has made steps to prepare for his upcoming retirement, right? He went into business, he's got his modeling, he's got his own brand, he's got his fragrances, he's got all the clothing line with his wife Victoria. So he's already prepared, and now he's in a different game, right? He's now in the game of business, he's in the game of branding, right? He's in the game of, you know, cooking, you know, and all that, a retirement life. So my question to you is, are you also aware that your game will eventually end? So it's not a if, it will end, it is a when, right? And are you prepared, right? And even in business, even if you are in the game of business right now and you're a businessman or a businesswoman, are you prepared? Do you have an end to this game? For example, prepared to sell your business, prepared to close the business, prepared to hand over the business to the next generation? For example, Yu Yang Sang, you know, Yu Yang Sang, the medical hall, they're in the business of selling Chinese and traditional medicines, right? They are actually a friend of mine. I know the grandson, right? And because nobody is now taking over the business, they've decided to sell the business, right? And that it would be the end for the Yu family, right? However, it is not the end of them making money, right? Because they have other businesses as well. But in terms of the game of Yu Yang Sang in the traditional medicine business, it is game over for them once they sell the business. Right, so this is my 2 thoughts, John.
Yeah, so I guess one of the important thing that we want you to note is about continuity, right? In life, there are many different stages that we go through, and working life is just one part of it, right? Unfortunately, it is a very big part of our life for most people. So the continuity after you finish your work, which is your retirement, right, is something that you got to plan for, something that you need to work on. Otherwise, you're going to feel both very miserable during your working life and also during your retirement life.
And also to add on, once your corporate life game has ended, you can always start a new game, okay? So the game will never, so you can have many games going on in your life. The game will only truly ever end for you is when you die, right? So please be mindful, because if you don't start new games, like for us, the YouTube channel is a new game as well, right? So if you don't have new games in your life, you're not going to be progressing in life. There's no growth. There's only going to be decay. And when there's decay, a lot of things will start happening. Diseases will come in, your health will start failing, your mental will start failing as well. And that's pretty much the end of the start of the decline will happen, right? So always start new games, finish the old game, start the new game, and always remember that you need to know first the why. Why are you in this particular game? And once this game is not fulfilling, you've lost the purpose, you've lost the meaning, it's okay to actually end the game and say, you know what, this is it for me, I want to start a new game. Just like what we did for our hawker business, right? We started a business in 2018, and by end of 2019, we said this is a game not worth playing anymore. We've tried our best, we did our best, it's just not a game worth playing. Let's call it a closure.
Yep.
And we walk away winners. Why? Because we know that if we continue playing this game, we will not be happy, we will not be fulfilled, and of course we pour a lot of money in, right? So it's a lose-lose situation. So we might as well close this game, end this game, and start a new one.
That's right.
Okay, well, that's it for us. We have arrived at our destination. So this is it. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to our channel. And by the way, thank you so much. We've hit more than 1 million views on our YouTube channel. So thank you very much, guys. And we'll see you in the next car conversation. Bye.
Bye.